Oh, wait. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I know it's been a little while since the last live stream, and so, you know, I just wanted to have some fun. So, this week, the live stream poll didn't have Dynasty Warriors 8, mostly because, you know, that's just going to be grinding away, getting weapons, and finishing stages on Ultimate difficulty. So that's really all that's left of that. I didn't want to play Dynasty Warriors 6 at all, so that's why that wasn't on there. And I just wanted to play some of the games that, you know, we've been talking about, or that I've been meaning to actually finish. So that's why today we're going to be playing Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, which is what won against Samurai Warriors 3Z, Samurai Warriors 2 HD, and Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. So, if you haven't voted, I mean, it's too late for now, but go over to the community tab, comment on that post with what you'd like to see streamed in the future, and it might be appearing on the next live stream poll. But I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing really well. I'm actually feeling the best I've felt in a while, because the last few days I've actually been having really bad sleep. I don't know why. It's not like I'm stressed, it's not like I've been sick, it's just that, like, my ADHD brain can't turn itself off and let me sleep. That is the whole thing keeping me up at night. It's just those stupid thoughts. I am using my Russian version of Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper. It's the only version of Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper that I have, and I'd rather play this than the PS2 version, if I'm gonna be honest. I like to be able to play in HD, like with the dynamic shadows and everything. Playing Samurai Warriors 2 HD at the moment, and unlocking some rare weapons. Nice! Can't have bad sleep if you never sleep to begin with. Good tip. Oh, well, everybody, let's just jump into it. I'm gonna be playing Wei's story, specifically, because I want to level up Xiahou Yuan and Sima Yi. These are the two characters I really want to level up. I know I've played a little bit more as Sima Yi than as Xiahou Yuan, so we're gonna start off with him, play through probably the entirety of the Yellow Turban Rebellion, and then by then I feel like I should be around where Sima Yi is, so once we get there, then we will we'll start swapping back and forth.
Of the way of peace.
These cutscenes look fantastic in this game. Like,
look at them,
essentially what you are seeing on the live stream, if you watch it in full screen, this is what I am seeing. This isn't like zoomed in or anything.
But also,
and this is like the setting lowest of the highest setting, and that's because the highest setting isn't actually 4:3 aspect ratio. The second lowest is.
My name shall be Fear. Army, forward!
Did find a site to get Dynasty Warriors 4 in English, but it's very questionable if you really want. I don't pirate unless it's, like, absolutely necessary. I did try to find a version of Dynasty Warriors 5 Special on PC that I could pirate, and it didn't work for me. It still, it was, like, asking for the disc still, which kind of sucked, but oh well. And we've got the guild here. Oh, we've got lighties added to the mix. Oh wait, this is red. And that's sword. I think we're good for this. Alright. Let's start. The nice thing is, like, even though this is a Russian version, at least the voices are in English. Oh, come on. So yeah, we're gonna be aiming for taking out as many foot soldiers as possible. I want to try to unlock both Sima Yi and Xiahou Yuan's alternate costumes. The other thing that I've been meaning to do, I tried it a while back, but I think I messed it up and I haven't tried it since. But there is a cheat engine code for this game to stop the lock-on combos. And, like, that's the only thing holding me back from playing this a lot. Little disappointed there isn't a Russian dub. I mean, that would be fucking cool. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, now. And, like, with the dynamic shadows, this game just looks the way that I remember it looking back on the PS2, because you go and play this on the PS2 now, it does not look this good. It looks like quite a ways away from this, let's be honest. And even playing on the original Xbox with component cables, outputting 480p and upscaling it to 1080, like, it still doesn't look good. Game audio sounds a little ahead. I'll have to check that. Is anyone else finding that? Because it should be fine. Been trying to decide what Warriors game to get, and it's a difficult choice. It is. I'll be honest. If somebody else notices that the audio is a little iffy, then we'll need to close the game, because while the game is open, I can't... Yeah, the audio is a bit delayed. Okay. Let's interim save then. And try to figure this out. And I think this is... Yeah, this is exit. Okay. Let's see. How do I do this? Properties? No. Desktop filter. I think I need to add a... Nope. Close. This is what I need. Copy. Desktop. Paste. Okay. Let's start this back up, and hopefully the audio is good. All we can do is wish Koei actually remembers these games and remastered. Oh my god, please! We need Dynasty Warriors 5 on PC. Like, it's just so necessary. And, like, I would love to be able to play Dynasty Warriors 5 in English on PC with the 360 graphics. So, how's the audio now? Like, up, down, up, down, up, down. Does this sound good? Does it sound better? Before we jump right back in and, you know, go too far. Just want to make sure that the audio for the game is matched up. Perfect! Thanks, everyone. So, the issue... I'll let you in behind the curtain. The issue is that when you're streaming through a console, or like with a console, the Elgato capture device is delayed by 650 seconds exactly. And that's just like part of the way that it processes the video footage. But OBS can stream directly, no delay between what it's recording and what you guys are seeing. So I have everything set up to be that delay just so that, you know, I don't need to go in and mess with the settings, but apparently it's been a while since I streamed some PC footage. So, here we are.
Heavens, save the children of the yellow turban. Strike down those that do us harm.
Oh, excuse me.
So they summon a rainstorm with their magic. What of it?
This is just like my childhood. Every little bit of my childhood. Yo, I played this game. I thought it was Dynasty Warriors 7 when I was 9.
Did you think you could break through our forces?
Is this man putting down a whole rebellion with a stick? Yep.
Report. Enemy soldiers have appeared from the mist.
I'm, sticking it to the man.
Did you think you could break through our forces?
Oh, it desynced again?
Did you think you could break through our forces?
Oh, it seems fine to someone else. Maybe leave the stream and come back, because someone else has had that issue where, like, the audio is weird. Is it, like, all the audio is desyncing, or is it, so this is actually good. Nice that you brought that up, Billy. This is actually pretty interesting. The Russian version, which I am playing, the lip flaps are actually based on the Japanese voices, and when you change it to English, it doesn't change the lip flaps to match the English. It keeps with the Japanese lip flaps, so that's why the audio during cutscenes may not match the way that the lips are moving. Oh man, like, just playing this, this is so good. And all I'm hoping for is that we at least make it through a good number of stages, and I level up both Xiahou Yuan and Sima Yi enough. Muted? No, I'm not muted. I remember playing the demo of this on demo disc, like, over and over and over again. Because, like, I had played Dynasty Warriors 3, like, a year before 4 was coming out. Maybe, actually, 6 months.
Will not break through our forces.
Currently trying to 100% for Hyper, and I'm already 253 hours in. Oh, man. I'm not counting my hours, but goddamn. Like, I feel like I am putting in the hours for this, because I finished all the stories. So I have all the characters unlocked. Right now, the next step for me is to max out every character. And usually I would just, like, play Lubu's Rebellion over and over again, because I find that is, like, the easiest stage to get stat increases and weapon experience, like, really easily. Is there any difference between the 360 and PS2 version of Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires? I've heard there was some cut content. The only cut content, to my knowledge, is the Dynasty Warriors 4 costumes. Which, I don't know why they removed those, but you only have the Dynasty Warriors 5 costumes. What I really like in Dynasty Warriors 4, it's a ton of stages. Like Yellow Turban Rebellion has 3 stages, Ulao has 2. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really like, too.
Spirits of the earth, rise and join our battle for freedom.
Yeah, I've been meaning to try the disable lock-on cheat again, because I tried it once and it didn't work for me, but I could have installed it wrong or something. I don't know. I'm not used to, like, modding games. So, like, all of that is pretty new to me, and I haven't tried to do it again in a while. Maybe one of these days I'll actually, like, take some time and, like, see if I can get that cheat working. When I played this game as a kid, there's a stage which I played over and over. Yeah, with Lubu's Rebellion, there's like a specific path that you take in order to be able to kill every officer easily. So I know that path like the back of my hand. And I know what it takes to get certain doors unlocked. Like, that is my grinding stage. A strange bug, I was hearing the stream intro game music, but the footage was live, so I was only hearing the game menu. Oh, weird. Dude, Backstar, I am in the same boat. I'm like, I would love to be able to play the 360 version of Dynasty Warriors 5 Special, but in order to import a Japanese 360, it's like $200 to $300 Canadian. And, like, I don't know. I'm still debating, is it worth it to spend like $200 to $300 just to play one game? Because that's all I buy it for. I wouldn't be trying to find other Japanese exclusive imports and stuff. I mean, I might. Once I get the 360, I might look into, like, what are some good Japanese exclusive games that we never got. But, like, for the most part, the only game that I would want to buy the 360 for is Dynasty Warriors 5 Special. That's the only one. And the Dynasty Warriors 5 Special is also, like, $50-ish Canadian. It doesn't have all of the Extreme Legends content, It doesn't have the custom characters or Destiny mode, but I think it has both Extreme and Legend mode. So it's like an Extreme Legends Lite. I know it has, like, I think it's the Legend mode stages where, like with Yangping Gate and all of those other stages where you're only able to play as those specific characters. But god damn it, I want it. Right now, I'm trying to save the Patreon money specifically for investing in that, because I would love to play those stages. I would love to stream, actually. I think that a stream would be 100% in order to play through that.
I've taken out an officer!
Withdraw for now. You won't be so lucky next time.
Yeah, let him withdraw if he does. If he doesn't withdraw, then we'll kill him. But if he does withdraw, it's no big deal, because when we actually face him at the Yellow Turban Rebellion, he'll drop a stat boost. Ah, fucker. Looks like he's not gonna withdraw. Sometimes you just gotta damage him a little bit before he'll actually withdraw. But if we, like I said, if we kill him, we kill him. It's not going to be that big of a deal. There we go. Fuck it. How does region locking work with backwards compatibility on, like, Xbox One and Series X? I think it's still region locked. To my knowledge, like, Xbox One and Series X, the only games that are backwards compatible in Japanese are from the same list as North America. Like, the North American list is the true list, to my knowledge. I know for a fact that there are no Warriors games that are backwards compatible in any region. It's not because the system is glitched. Like, if I went to Japan, like if I went to go visit Japan, I would be looking for a Japanese 360 and Dynasty Warriors 5 Special. Like, I would buy them and then bring them back. The big thing is when you're importing it off of like eBay and shit, you run the risk of the game and console just not working, which is like the worst aspect, especially like with the console paying like $200 to $300. It's just, it's not fun. Okay. I don't think we leveled up. No. Yeah, I think we're just sticking with what we got here.
Cao Cao will advance from the east, and Xinjiang from the
good old
west.
Cao Cao.
Volunteer forces may move as they like.
Back in the day. I narrowed it down to Samurai Warriors 5. Dynasty Warriors 8. Oh, you thinking about which game you want to get? The only thing with getting... I'm gonna guess that you're buying these on Steam based on Warriors Odyssey 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. But if you're thinking about getting Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends on PC, I would recommend that you get it on the Microsoft Store. So if you get it on the Microsoft Store, it's the Definitive Edition that has all of the DLC. which is the one that I would actually... That's the one that I would actually recommend out of those 3 that you just put. I would say, like, I would order it, Dynasty Warriors 8, Warriors Orochi 3, Samurai Warriors 5. Because even though I like Samurai Warriors 5, I can understand its flaws. There's a lot that I wish that they did more with Samurai Warriors 5. Like, we should have got all of the past costumes, man. That is, like, probably the biggest thing that I'm sad they didn't do for DLC, on top of, like, not giving us any new weapons, no new characters. All the DLC stages were just kind of, like, hypothetical ones. It wasn't, like, anything substantial. So, like, I feel like the DLC for Samurai Warriors 5 could have been way better. Personally, if I still had my 360, I would just look into modding the drive so it would just read... Oh, I didn't think of that, because I have an extra 360. It's not running the greatest, but I could try to mod it, I guess. Again, I've never modded anything in my life. Whether it's modding an actual game or modding anything physical. I haven't done that before, but it's something I should try at some point. Does this Dynasty Warriors have the Muso attacks? Yeah? We're about to finish Samurai Warriors 5 soon, 8.5 out of 10 for me. Not more than that, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know what I would rate it yet. Even though I've, like, finished the story, and all the DLC stages, and Citadel mode, I still don't know, because I haven't really thought too hard about it. And if I go back and re-review some games, like, I'd probably change some of the ratings that I ended up giving. I have honestly thought about the idea of re-reviewing, like, the classic games that I did, like, 6 years ago.
What's going on?
Do Empire's Extreme Legends versions have separate DLC from the base game? Dynasty Warriors 8 has the same DLC. So I guess, like, if you're planning on getting Dynasty Warriors 8 on PC, it might be better to get Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends on Steam as well.
Did you think you could break through our forces? I'm taking out an officer!
I'm surprised they haven't announced something like Dynasty or Samurai Warriors 5 too. Well, maybe that's something that'll come. Who knows? I have a feeling it's not going to happen. I don't think the sales for Samurai Warriors 5 were as good as they wanted it to be, which is why we haven't got any DLC beyond, like, the initial season pass. Conspiracy theory, what if Cao Cao was... What? There we go.
The illusions will vanish now. Charge!
Of course, when I go to take a drink. And the other thing about taking out all of the foot soldiers, not only does it, you know, help with leveling up the characters so I can unlock the costumes, it also helps with the fact that this game, Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, the difficulty was actually increased from the PS2 and Xbox versions. So it just helps in general to lower morale so that I don't have foot soldiers behind me trying to kill me. The technical reason why we don't have some old costumes in newer games, Dynasty Warriors 9 and Samurai Warriors 5, is because they're completely new engines. Well, yeah, but it's still something that I think would be worthwhile for them to create. Because, like, I know, like, there are people in this community who love buying those old costumes. There's a reason why so many people bought them for Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8. And then with Samurai Warriors 4, unfortunately, we only got the Samurai Warriors 1 costumes. We never got 2 and 3. Another big issue with that. And I mean, even with 8, there was some missing costumes from the special costumes or the fantasy costumes. I forget which one, but those weren't carried over into Dynasty Warriors 5. Or, sorry, Dynasty Warriors 8. Which is stupid because Peng De's Dynasty Warriors 5 outfit was tied to that set. So, because they weren't in there, everyone except Peng De had his Dynasty Warriors 5 costume. I mean, I get the old costumes are the only DLC I bought. Yeah. And then the other thing that would have made sense, with Dynasty Warriors 8, having a similar system to these classic games, like with the charge attack system, you could have had DLC weapons with the old movesets. I mean, technically, Zhao Ren and Cao Pi and Zuo were all, like, evolutions of their Dynasty Warriors 5 movesets.
Crush them in one blow.
I feel like Samurai Warriors 5 sales weren't overly good in Japan either. Like, they were probably better overall, considering, like, the per capita and shit like that, but I feel like it still didn't go over as well as they wanted it to, which is, again, why we don't have more support, because I find, even if the game doesn't perform well outside of Japan, we do tend to still get support for the game if it performs well in Japan. Because Koei is one of those games that's, you know, a more Japanese-focused company. Boy Techno said they... Oh, just a sec. Let me get these, windmills taken down. Hey. Hey!
In the end, it's
Stop.
all cheap trickery. Now, eliminate Zhang Bao.
It would be interesting to see how they would do a Star Wars Muso, but I have a feeling that won't happen unless Koei really makes a big enough name for themselves to have Disney working with them. Because that's like where they have to be. Disney owns Star Wars, so I don't know. Koei could be on the move, because like now they're working with EA, which I know some people are a little afraid of, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but there is the opportunity for it to help Koei become a bigger name by working with another company that's bigger than them. Similar to them working with Nintendo stuff, but I feel like the Warriors line of Nintendo games is, it's not as big as they need it to be, you know? There we go.
It wasn't meant to be.
I didn't look at the Koei showcase. Oh, we got a bot. Let's go block them. Can I? The other thing about, like, streaming this game in particular is this is one of those old games where if you want to do anything outside of the game itself, you have to shut down the game. Which is why, when the audio was not synced properly, I had to close out of it and then restart it. Hey, Garmelfire. Glad you enjoy the content. And glad you could make it out to the stream. And glad we could finally unlock Xiahou Yuan's alternate costume. So let's switch into that. See the difference between him and... Sima Yi is still, like, quite a bit ahead of him, so... Oh shit, I forgot to change the costume. I'm so used to the modern games where you can change your costume once you're in the stage. I am going to equip this. How are we doing for the guild? And I am going to crack into my snacks for the day. This is not sponsored, but if you're looking for the best all-dressed chips in Canada, President's Choice. 100% the best. This is like the best chip ever. I'm a sucker for all dressed. Also, hello, Della. Oh, good. Guess we will be right back while I try to figure this. And we're back. I don't know what the hell happened there. Maybe President's Choice didn't want to be associated with this channel. Oh, now we have to change the costume again. Oh, come on! Fuck's sakes. Now this one's a different bot. Same 69mega.com, but different bot. God damn. Finish Samurai Warriors 4 today. Nice. You gonna go for Chronicle mode next, or you gonna try to get all of the achievements or trophies related to the story first?
Unleash your rage, my chosen children. Unleash your rage upon the Han and bring forth the age of the Yellow Turbans. Cao Cao will penetrate enemy lines from the east, while Sun Jian attacks from the west.
This is another stage that
will break through the middle
I used to grind a lot on this stage until I realized how good the Lu Bu's Revolt stage was for grinding. Now I just kind of take my time with Lu Bu's Revolt if I have a weaker character like one of the Chiao sisters. Whereas with this stage, I can easily get like a good number of weapon level ups. There's a lot of officers in this. Don't bother doing trophies. You know what? With all the pain that I go through in doing so, I understand. No judgment here.
Taking out an officer! We must not fall behind.
Come on. I hope I don't... What?
Taking out an officer!
Terry, I know exactly how you feel.
We must all follow your example.
But I'm the kind of idiot that's like, I'm gonna get all the achievements and trophies on every console. Fuck. Oh, these are my guys. It's because they're set up like the Yellow Turban foot soldiers. Oh, fuck.
I've taken out an officer!
Seeing how... Hey, I'm not, Gyuki running on a horse. You ever seen that? That's fucking hilarious. Same, Della. This used to be my grinding stage before I figured out how Lubu's Revolt works. And then that became my grinding stage for, well, the last 5 or 6 years?
We must not fall behind.
This also used to be my grinding stage because it's so easy. But honestly, you don't need to play Lubu's Revolt too many times before it starts getting easy. Did you finish the 2 achievements in time? Nope! I'm gonna need a lot more alcohol before I can tackle that again. I know I've got my sake right now, but... like, these are celebratory drinks. We're playing a good game today. And it's not like I'm chugging back a shot glass of sake every freaking stage.
We must not fall behind.
Oh, I forgot about the stat up on the other side.
I seek revenge for my children and brothers. Witness the
I still have yet to play the demo for Valkyrie Elysium and Wolong. I meant to record some gameplay or something for the second channel today, but I got caught up with other work. So I'm gonna have to make a point to play it throughout the week. Even if I just say fuck it and just play it on my own time. So I want to make sure that I have all of the bonuses for finishing it.
Crush them in one blow.
There we go. Oop. Has the theme for next year's Muso May been decided? I'm not 100%, but I am leaning towards something. Once I know for sure which game or which like series or theme that I'm going to be covering, I'll announce it. Oh fuck. Forgot about the boulders because I killed Zhang Bao and Zhang Liang.
Taking out an officer.
Stick to the right, stick to the right. At least that's how I've dodged all these boulders before.
We must all follow your example.
Hey now. Does this game have the Muso attack? I don't know. If it does, I don't use it. Full in-depth Pirate Warriors? Maybe, I still haven't touched on those. I haven't done a full review of Warriors All-Stars.
We must not fall behind.
Samurai Warriors 5, Persona 5 Strikers, Dragon Quest Heroes, even though those two aren't specifically Muso games, I'd consider them Muso games. Warriors Legends of Troy, I also haven't done a review of. What other games am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting, like, something really important. Oh, Token Rambu Warriors I haven't done a full review of. Is that it? Oh wait, all the handheld games. And, like, a couple of the spin-offs, like Strike Force, Samurai Warriors Katana, Godseekers. So I've got content to work with.
You are a hero without equal.
Oh, Fist of the North Star. I haven't reviewed those. God damn. I can't believe I forgot about Ken's Rage. When they come out with Warriors Orochi 5, do you think they might add some characters from Fire Emblem? I highly doubt it, because that would specifically be, like, a Nintendo thing. I think it would be cool, because a lot of the Warriors Orochi games, they end up coming out on multiple consoles. So I think it would be cool if they like made console-specific characters, similar to what they did with Soul Calibur 2. Well, good luck on your tests, Shadow. Speaking of Oda 5, do you think they'll go with Dynasty Warriors 9 style or Samurai Warriors 5 style? I think we'll need to wait until we see what Dynasty Warriors 10 is going to be like. It's hard to say, though. Like, Takamaru would be amazing.
Sun Jian will take the lead. And Yuan Shu shall provide support.
The specific generic model for
leave
Yuan
before
Shu
daybreak.
that was only used for the
Generals,
cutscene.
good fortune in battle.
And some Dynasty Warriors 3 foot soldier units.
Lord Yuan Shu, I am counting on you. Farewell.
Common swine. You won't be so smug for long.
Do I want to still play as Xiahou Yuan, or is it... I think it's time to switch it up. Yeah, let's bring Sima Yi in. Did we get... No, we didn't get a new character, or a new bodyguard. Hey, Kevin M. Welcome to the channel.
This is a just battle to punish the traitors that ravage this land. All forces, march for Sishui Gate.
This is another good stage for grinding. At least, like, you play through it so many times, you pretty much remember the placement of everything.
Officer, defeat.
We are camped in front of Sishui Gate. We request provisions for the coming battle with the enemy.
Oh, excuse me.
Even if I send the supplies now, the glory will be all Sun Jian's. Do not send the supply convoy out yet.
Come on. I don't know if you saw my comment earlier, but you played Undead Knights. I have! It's somewhere in the collection. There goes my bag of chips. I'll be right back. And we're back. The game crashed again. I think it's because, in order to control OBS in the stream, I need to use my keyboard. And every time I use my keyboard, it's accessing something outside of the game, which the game is supposed to be, like, designed that you're not supposed to be able to touch anything outside the game. So, yeah. We'll just need to make sure that we don't have any more breaks or any other things go wrong where I need to, like, pause and leave. Or if I need to leave, then I just kind of, like, leave the screen up like this. You'll see my chair, I guess. But I think we've got everything good. Let's just go right into it.
This is a just battle to punish the traitors that ravage.
But yeah, like I was saying, I have
all forces
Undead Knights up on the shelf with the rest of the non-Warriors Koei games. It is a Muso type game, but it's closer to a Muso clone that's developed by Koei Tecmo. It's a weird one.
We are camped in front of Sishui Gate. We request provisions for the coming battle with the enemy.
Enemy officer, defeat.
God, I love this moveset for Samaii. This, specifically, such a good move.
We'll not send the supply convoy out yet.
Oh, hey. No. Oh, come on. Don't do this. There we go. And probably what I'll do if the game crashes again mid-stream, I'll probably just switch it up and play something like Dynasty Warriors 7. But I would like to keep playing this, because, like, this is a game that I've been wanting to play for a long time. And I've been so busy with other reviews and videos that I haven't been playing it as much as I want to.
We must not fall behind.
Impressive.
Recent years I've come to like Dynasty Warriors 7 a lot more than 8. Game just feels more polished with its presentation, even outside of story. I don't know. I feel like the story is like the only part of 7 that I find to be better. And I guess with 7 Extreme Legends, I do like the fact that they added the ceremonial outfits. Something like that is missing in 8. But, like, other than the story and that, like, additional costume for everybody, I think 8 is way better. Say my least favorite stage in Samurai Warriors 2 is to beat Okada. Always preferred 7 over 8.
Where is the
Oh, I
supply
love
convoy?
the
Our morale is dwindling.
weapon elements in 8. I miss being able to call your horse. The only reason why I will say the only reason why I enjoy the weapon element system of 8 is because I like to switch my weapons up, and that's one thing that gets me to switch. Oh, I'll need to look up that mod, Billy. I would love to get into modding. If not, like, actually creating the mods, then just enjoying them. Will you pursue Lubu? Nope! Nope! Will not be pursuing Lubu.
We must not fall
Not on Dynasty Warriors 4 hype.
No choice but to withdraw.
Especially with 2 relatively new characters.
Are there no warriors here that can defeat Huashang?
Not gonna be doing that.
Enemy officer defeated.
That's a massive nope from me. Also miscalling the horse. Yeah, it's such
There is a road there.
like
We can
a
attack the
massive
supply depot from there.
quality of life update that they did.
This does not look good.
Enemy officer defeated.
Just as expected.
Also, I love how Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4 had a bunch of cutscenes that you could be whoever you wanted to be, and that character that you were playing as would be in the cutscene.
Enemy officer defeated.
Good. Our food problems are solved. Now we attack Sishui Gate.
No, Dynasty Warriors 7. No, well, yeah, Warriors Odachi 1 started the, everybody being able to call your horse. Samurai Warriors 2 was the first one to do it, but only Yukimura, Keiji, and Koshie were the 3 characters that could call their horse.
Impressive.
And I'll at least duel Huashang. Duels in 4 Hyper are way harder than they have any right to be. Terry, I thought you were saying, dang, AI in Dynasty Warriors 7 was so badass.
Challenge me? How foolish.
I also think the lance was way better than the crossbow. Hey. Hey! Could you not? Oh, for fuck's sakes. There we go. That only took forever.
Huashang has been slain.
God damn it. These chips.
I have defeated Huaxiao.
They're too delicious to hate.
Defeated.
Chosen between Zhuge Liang and Sima Yi for Dynasty Warriors moveset.
We must not fall behind.
Oh, Sima Yi, 100%. I always loved his moveset more. This move alone, so much better than Zhuge Liang. In my opinion, it's like, you can like whoever you want. Now, I think there's 1 or 2 officers that I can kill. Before this guy runs away. Oh no, he's gonna be running away now. Oh, and I'm not gonna kill these guys. Nope. Fuck! Got some good weapon experience that I just missed out on. I haven't checked out any mods, Billy. I would love to, though. I would love to start trying out some mods. I do need to play 8 Empires more. I played the shit out of 7 Empires, but I haven't played a lot of 8 Empires. Yes. We got Scully added. That mod also has an optional camera mod, so you can zoom out however you like. Ooh! How likely do you think Warriors All-Stars 2 is, Chris? Oh, I fucking hope it's likely, because, like, I don't know, the opportunities that Koei has with a Warriors All-Stars 2 is, like, there's so much that they could do with that.
We will head southward, straight for Hulao Gate.
Huh. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. Archers, ready.
Oh, come on.
Enemies down.
How do you feel about Dynasty Warriors 3 NPC mod? I haven't played... Like, I literally haven't played with mods ever. I joined X the Master X on a couple of streams, and he... Or maybe not streams, maybe just videos, and he's... Like, I've done Parsec, so, like, he uses some mods. It's like, I guess I can't say that I haven't played with mods before, but I haven't modded, like, anything by myself. So, I would love to play with more, like, generic foot soldiers and officers. I would love to be able to play as some of the generics in 4 Hyper.
We must not fall behind.
It would be cool, though, to also mod in, like, costumes from other games. Like, it would be cool to put in the costumes from Dynasty Warriors 5 into Dynasty Warriors 4.
Break down the gates with the ram. Protect the ram while it heads for
Oh.
Gate.
Baxter, you are, like, you and I, 100% in the same page. Ryza has to be playable in All-Stars 2. I was thinking, like, maybe that'll be a video that I'll do sometime, is if All-Stars 2 were a thing, who would I want to see playable? Because I kind of did one video a while back talking about, like, characters that could be in the first All-Stars, but that was years ago. I'd love to do it all over again today and talk further about, like, how do I think certain characters would play, you know? Just get really into the topic. Like, the concept and new characters gameplay was cool, but damn, the story was pretty bad. Yeah, that was probably the worst thing, was that, like, because they focused so much on the game being something that you would replay over and over again for story. Oh, I'm not gonna get him. I'm not gonna get him. I'm not gonna get him. Am I? No, no. It's not gonna happen. Fuck. But the nice thing about
All forces attack. Take Dongzhuo's head.
Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper...
Crush them in one blow.
God damn it, he's facing this way now.
Is that who I think it is? It's Lubu! Lubu's come to destroy us!
If there is any Koei Tecmo crossover game, Ryza. Just hope that if All-Stars 2 does happen, it has a bit more of a normal style. That's what I'm hoping for, too. Now then, since I'm all the way back here, I'm gonna go down and get my horse. So good. The other thing is, like, with All-Stars, would they wait until Dynasty Warriors 10 and then work in those Dynasty Warriors 10 characters? Okay. Now we're gonna run past Lubu, because we're chicken shit. No thanks. Sorry. I don't care that it lowers my morale.
Please, you must yield.
Oh, come on. Fuck. Fucker.
Let us meet again.
Can I also say, I wish that we got all of the alternate costumes in Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8 as DLC. Like, this costume, the version where he's wearing a helmet, that would be so cool. Because some of those alternate outfits are really awesome. Like, I love the alternate outfit with Ma Chao, where he's wearing the turban. Oh god, oh god. He's off his horse. He can go up the stairs now. Well, I got... Huh. God! No! Fuck, fuck, fuck. God damn it, Lubu. No! Get away from me! Thank you. God damn. God, fuck. Do you anticipate Dynasty Warriors 10 sticking with Dynasty Warriors 9 concept or going back to 8? Oh, they've already confirmed that they're not continuing with Dynasty Warriors 9. Or at least they're not keeping it open world, which I hope we don't get the state combo system because I hated that.
Capital city. Turn 2. Turn 3.
It wasn't as bad as Renbu, but it was still pretty bad.
Here is where I show my authority.
Come on.
We must not fall behind.
Oh god, fucking damn it. There we go.
We must not fall behind.
Get back on my horse. Think 9 needlessly complicated combat. Well, the thing is, I felt it dumbed it down. Like, I see what they were going for, but it just made it more of a button masher. Because, like, yeah, you could put them in a different state and change your combo, but the combo was pretty well the same kind of feel no matter what.
We must all follow your example.
If you let Dongzhuo escape, I'm leaving the stream. I'm gonna be doing my best not to. I'm going back here to get this officer so that I get as much weapon experience as I can. And then I'm gonna try to kill Dongzhuo before he escapes. But I still want to get a good amount of kills just in general so that I can maybe get closer to unlocking the other costumes. Like, the big thing is, I have a video idea. So, like, this is another, like, I'm letting you behind the curtains kind of thing. The reason why I wanted to play Wei's story, and specifically Xiahou Yuan and Sima Yi, is because there's a video that I'm going to be doing, excuse me, that is going to involve those two characters. Among other characters, but those are like two of the big ones that I want to mention. And I just really want them to have their level 9 weapon when I go to talk about them in the Dynasty Warriors 4 part that I'm going to be talking about.
Retreat for now.
There we go. Bam!
You will not have my head.
Some degree of situational attack sounds nice, but the state combo stuff was near. Also, Billy, you just reminded me. I can't be the only one who thinks this, but Zhou Sung's moveset in 9 is, like, leagues worse than his moveset in All-Stars. His moveset in All-Stars was fucking badass. The Dong is dead. Do you know if Koei has different teams working on separate Warriors games, or is it all the one? I think it's separate teams.
We're no match for him militarily. You of all people should know.
Also,
If we do nothing,
I got a nice
then
little
Yuan Shao will
spout
swallow the
thing
North
for my
Pole.
sake,
The
so I
time
can
to act is now. His
easily
influence
pour.
must be nipped in the bud.
without making a mess. Oh, he sucks in 9. I know! It's so disappointing, because he was so fun to play in Warriors All-Stars. Do you plan on completing Wolong on PS5 when it drops? I am planning to play it. I don't know if I'll complete it, because, these, I'm not a huge fan of Souls-like games. I can enjoy them for a little bit, but like only in small doses. So I haven't played the demo yet, and maybe after I play the demo, things will change, and I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna play this as soon as it comes out. Thanks, Slimy Knight. Oh, Slimy Nighty. Or Slimy Knight V. Oh, V Slimy Knight V. God. I think they said the team that did Hyrule Warriors did Warriors All-Stars. Huh. No bubbly here. This is like clear as frickin' day. Will this stream be uploaded? Absolutely. Thanks, name I cannot pronounce. But the live streams are always posted up on the second channel at least 2 to 3 days after after the stream. So definitely go check out Gildart gameplay. You might have seen some of the gameplay videos that have been posted up there during the Be Right Back section. I have other gameplay videos that's coming out tomorrow and the day after, so keep an eye out. I've got lots of stuff that I have planned for the second channel. And I am planning to do something for Wolong. I just don't know what yet. Still only have 5 bodyguards, so let's keep on going. The demo is going to make you fear the yellow turbans. Oh, God. Oh, Dalen!
Lu Bu must die today.
Lu Bu has tightly shut his gates. First, we must eliminate any enemies that come charging out.
Oh, fuck. Also, anyone else think that it would be cool if they made Lu Bu have multiple costumes? One for, like, with the color that, the purple color of Dongjua, and then one for the color that his army has. That's one thing I really liked about his alternate costume in 5, because his alternate costume was white. I think it's also white in this game, now that I think about it. I forget. I think it is white. And then in Dynasty Warriors 3, his alternate costume was purple, so that was fun to use in the Dongjua stages. I like it when the alternate color costume is literally the other faction's color that they are on. Like Zhenghe and Genji having yellow costumes. So good. It would be cool, though, if they had, like, a bunch of different colors. Like, that was one thing I did enjoy about Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, was that you could unlock a costume for almost each dynasty plus a 4th one. So, like, everybody had at least one blue, red, and green-ish costume. You know what bothered me about Dynasty Warriors movie? The fact that Shaho brothers weren't in. Oh my god! Like, I was waiting the entire time to see when Shahodun would come on the screen, and I was like, where is he? Where is he? I think he was in the movie. He was just, like, not mentioned. He just was on screen for, like, one scene, kind of as a background character. And that could have been because they didn't have an actor for him. Maybe they hired an actor, and because of, like, constraints or whatever, they lost him. And maybe, as well, they just didn't hire an actor for him yet because they were like, oh, he doesn't have a big enough part to play, so we'll just have some random person play him for now. And then if we do a Dynasty Warriors movie, too, we'll actually hire an actor for it.
There is a stream going through the castle. That will substantially limit our movements.
That's why I love Samurai Warriors 3 and Warriors OG 3 system. Just put the color you want. Yes. I don't know why they don't do that in more games. Like, it just seems like such a, like, brain-dead decision. Oh, can I kill him before he retreats? Oh, come on. There we go. Getting that experience.
We must not fall behind.
Here's Shahodun, my man, getting his eye out.
Soon, Cao Cao will bring light to the world. For that, I'll give him one eye.
I love watching the events as well. Like, they're so crisp in this version. Shout out your clones video, really lay the foundation of what is considered a Muso clone and what isn't. Thanks, Dalen. Like, I put so much time and effort into that video because, if it weren't for the fact that it could potentially break the stream, I'm not going to change the camera. Otherwise, I would pause and put myself on the big screen, but actually, you know what? I'm going to run the risk. Screw it, because it's worth it. I do want to say thank you to everybody. I was going to do this in an actual video to say thank you to everybody for helping to support the Warriors Clones video, because that video has had a lot of time and effort put into it. Yep, it broke. Great. Fuck. I saw this happening. I don't know why I chose to still... I should have just kept playing and been like, whatever. But anyways, while this loads back up, I'm gonna get sappy here, which is why I poured a little bit more sake. The Warriors Clones video. It took a lot of time to get that video done, because earlier this year, I was right at the moment of video editing. Usually, I don't start video editing until I've got all of the gameplay footage and my voiceovers recorded. So, take these off. So, I had all of my gameplay footage, all of my voiceover. The only thing that I didn't probably have was some of the background music. But I had all of my gameplay footage, all of my voiceover recorded and edited. I was just starting the video editing process. And that was when my hard drive broke. So that was when I lost all of the gameplay footage that I had, all of the voiceover that I had recorded and edited. The only thing that was left over was the script. Which, I was happy that I took a little bit more time with it, because the script changed a little bit as time went on. But it still hurts, the fact that, you know, I had to start from scratch with a lot of things. But the other thing that I want to mention, and the reason why I really wanted to thank you, Dalen, for mentioning the Warriors Clones video, was the fact that, you know, I say it at the beginning of every video, that, you know, this video is brought to you in part by the Guild via Patreon, and that video in particular was really, like, helped out by the Patreon. Whether it's Patreon or Coffee, like, a lot of the money that I earned, I actually put towards buying the games that I covered in that video. Especially the Sengoku Basara games. Because the only Basara games that I had at that moment was Devil Kings and Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. I had none of the imports, so I didn't have the HD. I didn't have Sengoku Basara Sanada Yukimura-den. I didn't have Chronicle or Battle Heroes. I still don't have Sengoku Basara X. That one I did emulate. I got a ROM to emulate it. But, like, if it weren't for the Patreon, that video would be a lot more bare bones than it was. I think, yeah, I did also buy the PC version of Shinobi Versus, Senran Kagura Shinobi Versus. It was with the Patreon money that I bought Fate Extella Link, the collector's edition. So, like, again, I just want to put it out there that, you know, if it weren't for the Guild and Patreon and Coffee, that video just wouldn't have happened to the extent that it did. So I really want to thank all of the people in the Guild and who support the channel through Patreon and who have supported through Coffee as one-time things. So, you know, it might sound like an ad for the Patreon and Coffee, but really, thank you guys. So you had to play Drakengard twice? Ouch. Yeah, and like, having to play through all of the Drakengard games again, that only solidified my thoughts that Drakengard 2 is the better game. I am planning to buy more games for the next Warriors Clones. I've already started buying some of the games, so I did buy Gintama Rumble. I did buy Sakura Wars on PS4. I got it digitally on PS4 because trying to find a physical was tough. And I haven't opened up Gintama Rumble because the version that I got was the Korean version, which doesn't have the English option. I think it's the Chinese version has an English option, so that's the version that I'm going to have to find. Luckily, the Korean version of Gintama Rumble that I bought is sealed, so I have a sealed version of that game in my collection. Anyways, all that is to say, like, it is super appreciated if you support the channel on Patreon, or if you go over to Coffee, oh, this way, right over here. There's a link to the Coffee right here. If you donate while I'm live on stream, your name comes up. So you do get a shout out during the stream, but you also get your name at the end of the video when I actually do the next video. So with that being said, let's get back to the actual content of the live stream. The whole point of doing the live stream. Changing the subject, but have you ever heard of Where Winds Meet? Am I the only one excited about it? I've never heard of that. Or at least if I have heard of it, it was... Wait. Is that the Chinese RPG? Because, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, it looks really good, doesn't it?
The beast Lu Bu must die today.
I've been, like, really into Chinese RPGs, so... They've all been, like, super good. Xuan Yuan Sword, Sword and Fairy. Both of those are made by the same company, but, like, both of them have been really good. Especially Xuan Yuan. I would say that Xuan Yuan 7 was better than Sword and Fairy. Together Forever. But, like, both are really good. Okay, so I have heard of it. Trailer had the flute music. Oh, yes, yes, I have heard of it, and I am so excited. I'm so glad that I've actually started to get into Chinese RPGs. Actually, wait, I want to go this way. I do want to sometime get Xuan Yuan 7 on PS4 so I can see what it looks like running on the PS5. Because the Xbox One runs it pretty good, but I feel like it can run better. Maybe I'll need to get the PC version for the best results. But I think the PC version was translated by a different company. I forget who did it, but I know East Asia Soft did the console ports. But I think somebody else did the PC versions, and they weren't as good, from what I've heard. I know Sword and Fairy 7 on Steam has had a lot of criticism around its translation. Best Dynasty Warriors game and music, in my opinion. The only thing I hate is the camera issue. Oh my god. Okay, fuck off.
The enemy outnumbers us vastly.
Yeah, like, I was so happy in Samurai Warriors 2 when it added camera control.
There is a stream going through the castle. That will substantially limit our movement.
Like, that would be one thing that I would, like, back to help make a mod for. If we could mod camera control into Dynasty Warriors 3, 4, and 5, and Samurai Warriors 1, that would be amazing. Oh, I think he's gonna... Yeah, he's definitely going to escape before I can get him. It does kind of suck, though, that, at least during this playthrough, Xiahou Yuan has, still doesn't have his second weapon yet. So I think the last stage, I only just got him up to level 3. which is still his first weapon. So, the next stage, which I think is Changban, I'm going to have to play as... there we go. I can't get the defense +1, but I got the 204 weapon experience. That's all that matters.
You must not fall behind.
But yeah, I don't know how hard it would be to mod in camera control. It would be interesting to see somebody add that. Whether they, like, take the code of Samurai Warriors 2 and add it. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how long it takes to get 8 bodyguards. Still default to R1 to quick change. Or L1. Yeah, I'm the same, Billy. Like, I'll still just hit R1 to reset the camera, but oh, for fuck's sakes. Are you kidding me? Come on. Report. Remove. Remove. God damn these bots. But to answer your question, J-Vorg, the reason why I'm playing the Russian version is because I found the Russian version on eBay, and the lowest price I could find for an English version was like $100, which I didn't really feel like paying. This Russian version cost me $25. So even though the language is not my native language, it's cheaper. It's more affordable.
We have to hustle.
They're not worthy. I'll usually turn the camera, like, if I'm coming around a corner like this, I probably would have turned the camera while I'm running, but, like, for the most part, I don't use the camera control during combat. Like, I'll just hit R1 to reset the camera. Thought you were a genius and knew Japanese, Russian, and English. Nope! I am 100% English. Super monolingual. I even said that in the Warriors Clones video. I am slowly learning, like, very little bits of Japanese through playing video games, watching anime and stuff. I can at least replicate the accent when I'm saying Japanese words, which is why I say basara instead of basara. Whenever I'm saying, like, a name in a different language, I try to say it correctly in that language. This is a throwback, but I did a video for the 4th Snake. We did a Line Through Time episode on the Spyro the Dragon series, and I forget the name of the company that I had to pronounce, but it was French. And yes, I'm Canadian, but I almost failed French. Like, that should put things into perspective. Trying to remember the name, but okay, bodyguards don't fucking kill. If you kill Diao-chan instead of me, there we go.
You worthless scum.
But yeah.
All pay. A hair of yours will be
if you go to A Line Through Time, Spyro the Dragon, it should be there. It was the company that did the Legend of Spyro, and I uploaded the bloopers to this channel, so you can go looking for those. The bloopers are up on the channel, but what was I gonna say? I just fucking butchered the shit out of that that name, that French name, so many times. There were so many takes of that.
We cannot hold them.
That name.
The enemy's strong. We have
Gave
to
up on
fight
learning
harder.
Japanese after seeing the writing system. Yeah. You're not from Quebec, so why would you need French? There is a thing called Acadian. I don't know if that's like anywhere else other than Canada, but it's kind of like this bastardization of English and French mixed together. So like, I'm from PEI, and there are Acadians in PEI, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. So, French, like, there are French-speaking communities where I'm from. So, knowing French is good. But yeah, you don't need to know French.
The water will recede. Attack now.
Oh. Just don't play Dynasty Warriors 6 unless you have to. Go with 6 Empires. If you want to experience the gameplay of 6, go with 6 Empires. Hey. Stop.
We can't go behind.
Is there any other officers, or is it just... Oh, there's one... He has 2 underlings. So we'll go take those guys out before we take him out. Yeah, the Renbu system, like, really hurts 6 in every way, shape, and form. What about PS2 6? I still would recommend 6 Empires over, like, any other version of 6. 6 on PS2 does look closer to a classic Warriors game, but the gameplay is still there. Ma Chao was OP in this game. Spam his triangle button. Oh, I know. I loved playing as Ma Chao. I think I have him... If he's not maxed out, he's close to being maxed out.
The enemy is strong.
Oh no. Lubu's coming after Cao Cao. I'll need to be quick, get on my horse, maybe just go directly to Lubu. I might need to take a break here soon, which will just be me standing up and going to the bathroom. Like, I won't be able to switch screens just because, yeah, the whole thing about
We must all follow your example.
the game crashing so many times because I'm doing stuff off screen. Alright, Lubu.
We must not
Be nice and die. Oh shit, I didn't want to do the second charge attack because I wanted to get this. There we go. Getting him now. Okay. Now, if only you would stop blocking. At least, if I keep a full Muso, I have the burst, or blast orb. And my C3... Oh, no, 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 no! Didn't like that. Oh, no. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Why are you doing this to me, Lobo? Oh. So close! There we go. Get him! Get him! Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
This doesn't look good.
Fuck! Ah! 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 God. Yes! Chicken! You don't stand a chance now, Lubu. Do I even have any bodyguards left? Yes! There you are, Dalen! No! Angelo! Fuck, 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 fuck! Okay. Here we go. No!
forgive me.
Oh! Goddamn the lock on. Yes! Fuck!
Defeated.
Ah!
An even match.
Shit. All of those patrons that fell during the fight against Lubu, you will be remembered. Ah. Yes, we are saving. And let's try doing a be right back. Of course I step away just to use the bathroom, and the game breaks again. God damn it. Get this up and running again. Well, while that loads, let's pour ourselves another cup of sake. Lubu broke the game and your spirit. Well, the nice thing is it didn't break while I was in the middle of a stage. Okay. Let's jump back in. Who said you can't escape me? Breaks your game. Oh, it's one castle that's next. And I've got the alternate costumes for Sima-Yi. Good, good. I like it. I like where this is going. Switch it up. Did we unlock any more? Yes! Ethan! Joining the fray. He pursued Lubu. What do you expect? Alright, I think I'm good for everything equipped. What's my weapon again? Yeah, I am still stuck with 4 hits. Oh my god. Thanks, Bish. At least I wasn't actually, like, in the game. Like, I was just going through menus.
Fire to the castle. Do not let Cao Cao escape.
Damn you, Jiangsu. You deceived me.
I have learned from doing that too many times, and now, instead, I usually just go straight from being on break to going directly into the gameplay, but because the game broke... God. What kind of GPU do you have on your PC? Curious to know how you get best frame rate on the Warriors games. I don't know. My friend built this PC for his brother, and when his brother wanted to upgrade, he was like, oh, I'm just gonna start from scratch. So he sold me this PC back when I was having PC issues like 2 years ago. Maybe it was a year and a half ago. Either way, it was around the time when I was having issues with the PC. So, I don't know. Oh my god. Report. Remove. God fucking damn it. Fuck these bots. Man. Are there any up? There is an officer up this way. I need to get the weapon experience, because Xiahou Yuan still only has 4 hits. And Sima Yi got his 4th and 5th costume the last stage. You can check on your system settings. Should have your GPU and all the other bits listed. Whoever was asking, remind me on the Discord after the live stream. I'll try to get that done. Also, Bish, you asked me previously to send you my settings for PCSX2. Can you remind me? Because I keep forgetting, and every time I go to record gameplay footage for a PS2 game, I'm like, fuck, I should get, like, and it's usually after I close it down and I'm editing the footage, I'm just like, oh man, I should send Bish the settings like he asked, like, fucking months and months ago.
Young Wei, you must hurry, my lord. Come if you dare, but no one gets by me.
Oh, damn. PS4 for $3?
If we don't hurry,
On any console, Dynasty Warriors 4 for $3 is a great deal. My local pawn shop is selling it for like $10 minimum. And that's in like a shitty condition. I imagine if it was in pristine, complete condition on PS2, they'd be selling it for $20. Remind you, but honestly, I don't need the emulator anymore. Oh, nice.
crush them in one blow.
Recently did the PS2 soft mod. Oh, the one to get progressive display? Or are you talking about the one to play any region? Because like just before buying this PC, I also bought a Japanese PS2. Because the PC that I had was working enough for editing videos and stuff, but it was just that like live streaming it didn't like. And uploading videos, sometimes it would have issues with that, where it would partially upload, and then I would have to like start the upload again after it blue screened and reset. Yeah, that and more. Oh. The only reason why I emulate right now is because, like, just because I can get better visuals. Because, like, I could play on, with the free MacBoot software and, oh, excuse me. Play, like, at 480p, upscaling to 1080p through the M Classic upscaler that I have, but like it doesn't even compare. In fact, emulating through PCSX gives me a better visual than playing natively on Xbox Original with the M Classic upscale. The only thing is, with Dynasty Warriors 3, there are some lagging issues on certain stages, and with Dynasty Warriors 5, there are some issues with the floor kind of showing some weird artifacting stuff. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm still tempted to import a Japanese 360 to play Dynasty Warriors 5. Even though the resolution may not be as good as I can get with PCSX. It'll still overall just look better. Plus, I like to play with a 16:9 aspect ratio. The only reason why I don't record my gameplay footage at 16:9 is because the 2D visuals, they stretch. So, like, your health bar, your map, all that stuff, it stretches whenever you do a widescreen mod. At least for EU games. You don't need a Japanese 360. What? You can use PS3 with a Japanese account. For Dynasty Warriors 5 Special? Dynasty Warriors 5 Special is on PS3? Oh, those would be the PS2 games. Those would still not have as good visuals as PCSX. Floor lines in Dynasty Warriors 5 is actually in PS2 game, I think. Low resolution just hides it. Oh. Okay. Because I don't see it when I leave the PCSX in native.
Hey, where are you, Lord Cow?
Like, if I leave PCSX in the native resolution, I don't have that lines in the floor issue. Which, I could just record my footage in native resolution, but why would I submit myself to that fucking bullshit? I also don't really, like, talk about Dynasty Warriors 5 too often, which is fine, but, I probably would talk a lot more about it if I had the 360 version. Chris in chat watched part 1 of Muso Clones. Love the new games you're covering, but I think you left one important part out. Which one, Bushin? Because if you're talking about, like, an aspect of a game, I'll probably mention it when I go to do the full reviews. So I know there are some parts of the games that I didn't mention. I feel having base markers on stages would have been included. Added strategy, playing in a large battlefield. Oh man, like, are you talking about similar to Dynasty Warriors 5 having different bases and that sort of stuff? Because, like, I loved that. And I was so sad they didn't carry that over in future games.
Let's stomp on them.
Am I missing something? Am I supposed to be, like, guiding Cao Cao this way?
My road to domination cannot end here. All forces retreat. Live to fight another day.
I don't think I came across a decent way to play Dynasty Warriors 5S without J-tagging or importing a Japanese console. Oh. I'm hoping someday, I'm going to find a good deal on a Japanese 360. Or, whenever the borders to Japan open up, hopefully I'll be able to make a nice vacation out there. That's the dream, is to have a vacation out in Japan. Still haven't got the fucking... Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to play the next stage as Xiahou Yuan. God damn. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I enjoy swapping back and forth between the characters, so... What items do we have equipped? Attack, speed, arrow defense, regular defense. Let's go with the charge attack one. Wish 360 emulation was better for the Warriors games. I keep checking up on the emulation forums like monthly for fixes, but all the games are still just crashing. Oh. You should visit Super Potato when you're over there. I'll have to check that out. I've been just meaning to go to, like... I want to go to the countryside just for the fact of, like... checking out the... an inn out that way. Because I watch a lot of Abroad in Japan, and I love the way that the countryside of Japan looks like. And then... From there, I would want to go closer to Tokyo and maybe even spend some time in Akihabara. Prices in Osaka are better than Akiba. Hyrule Warriors is great because you have those mid-stage bosses, but still on the main map. It's a great combo of Zelda and Muso, you know? Oh, the main reason why I didn't mention Hyrule Warriors is because it is a Muso game. Like, I'm not going to mention any of the Muso spin-offs, like Zelda, like Hyrule Warriors, Pirate Warriors, Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage. I also said that I wasn't going to cover any Koei Tecmo non-Muso games, like Knights of Azure, Undead Knights, Persona 5 Strikers, Dragon Quest Heroes. Anyways, let's get into Guandu, shall we? I keep forgetting. The D-pad on the controller doesn't work.
Do not let Yuan Shao gain momentum. Defend Bai Ma and Yan Jin at all costs.
This costume reminds me of Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3, where he doesn't have the helmet on. And a little bit of 5, but like more so for 3. And I can't wait until I unlock his and Xiahou Yuan's Dynasty Warriors 3 outfit. Like, as soon as I end this video, or this live stream, I'm probably going to go into Lubu's Revolt and play a little bit more as these characters, because we are not finishing Wei's story live on stream. It's 8:30 where I am. And I usually like to stream for around 3-ish hours. Sometimes I go a little bit longer, so we'll see how I'm feeling after this stage and maybe the next stage. If we can, I'd like to make it to Chibi. That's like a great stopping point, in my opinion. What about Lollipop Chainsaw? I haven't played enough of that. Is that a Warriors clone, or is it closer to, like, God of War, like, Oni Chanbara? Because there will be... Like, each video is going to kind of have a theme to it. Like, this last one was the most well-known. The next one is going to be some of the lesser-known. The one after that will be the ones that next to nobody knows. Then after that, it'll probably be like the really bad ones that nobody knows, like for good reason nobody knows about them. Like there's a bunch of mobile games that are like Muso style. And, like, I had a bunch of them downloaded to get gameplay footage, and I had to just delete them because, like... I like having my Spotify playlists available to me when I don't have internet. I don't go... like, I don't need Spotify without internet very often. But when I do, I want to have as many songs as possible, and as many playlists as possible. Like, when I upgraded my phone, my old phone still has an aux cord jack, so I like to listen to music while I'm driving, but, like, usually if I go for a walk, I'll hook up my Bluetooth headphones to this phone. Because I have an app downloaded. I completely forget what it is, or what it's called, but essentially what it does is it equalizes your sound of your device to the headphones that you have. And you can do like the calibration kind of thing. Not before the Han is the company actually reached out for a sponsorship on the channel. The thing is, they didn't want to pay for a sponsorship, but, like, I 100% believed that they were a good spot for the channel. Like, I would have 100% done the sponsorship. Yeah, they didn't want to pay for the ad read. They just wanted me to do the ad read for free, essentially. But I'm like, nah, no thanks. I'm not gonna do a fucking ad for free. I'm sorry. Like, your app is great, and I use it, but nah. I'd rather just do an ad read for my own Patreon. Which I was going to do in the Muso Clones video, but I forgot about doing it, and it didn't feel right to add it after the fact, so... Once it was rendered out and ready to go, I wasn't going to touch it. But I'd class One-Chunbara as a Muso game, especially when you look at OG Muso games where arcade-like. Okay, I could see that, yeah. Like, I was going to add One-Chunbara into a... It's missing, like, one aspect to be considered a direct Muso clone, but I would consider it, like, related to the Muso genre, if that makes sense. So if Lollipop Chainsaw is kind of like One-Chunbara, then absolutely I would have to cover that. I'd want to get the PC version, though. I think there's a PC version of Lollipop. Are they remaking Lollipop Chainsaw? Or did that already come out?
We can't hold them.
Getting a PS Vita worth it to play Japan exclusive on it. Pretty much most PS4 ports are on it. I would recommend a Vita just for the sake that you can do cross-platform play with a lot of the Warriors games. So if you're aiming for 100% completing some of the games out there, having a Vita is so much better. Because you can upload your save file to the cloud and then download it from the Vita. The only issue with having a Vita now is that you can't just connect to the internet. You need to go on the PlayStation app and then sign in that way. It's really stupid. And the only reason why I haven't played a lot of the Vita lately has been that fact. But I think once you sign in, it's okay. It's just like every now and then you're going to have to re-sign in again. And you can't just, like, buy digital stuff anymore. So, like, it really only works well for Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. And then, like, you can technically still buy stuff off the Vita store. It's just that, similar to buying stuff off the PlayStation 3 store, you need to add funds to your account and then use those funds for stuff on the Vita store. So it's just, it's not as practical as it used to be. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. I heard that another company bought the IP and are working on a remake. Okay, that must have been what I heard. Does it work with the PS3 only, or? It depends on the game. So if you have Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends, under the options in the save, like when you go to save through the options setting, that's where you can see whether or not it allows you to upload or download save files from the cloud. I think the games that you can upload and download save files are Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends, Samurai Warriors 4, 4-2, 4 Empires, 8 Empires, 3 Ultimate, or Warriors Odyssey 3 Ultimate, Pirate Warriors 3. I think that's it. Because All-Star never came to Vita in the West. Berserk never came to... Oh, wait. No, Berserk came to the Vita in the West. I don't know if Berserk has the cross-save option, though. because I've never gone to save in the options menu.
We must all follow your example.
What do you work with? I don't know what you mean, Jack. Or Zach. Which shot price on the used market straight up for Lollipop Chainsaw? That's the one thing about the digitals that sucks. Oh, the digital version was delisted? I mean, it makes sense if they put out a remake, but at the same time, like, if the remake isn't out, it doesn't make sense to then delist it, because now the game is nowhere to be found.
No, it can't be. What did I lose to Cow Cow? Curses. Retreat. Retreat.
Oh, he's gonna retreat. I'm not gonna get up there in time, so let's just get the kills. There we go. And then what your job is, IRL. Oh, I don't talk about my job, IRL. Mostly because, like, I don't want people going there to bug, like, my coworkers and stuff. Yeah, I just don't talk about it, period. I have a job. I work full-time, so that's about it. That's about all I say. I keep it very vague, though I do talk about, like, my past experience. Like, I used to work at Walmart. I hated it there. Absolutely fucking hated it. In fact, like, I worked there seasonal a couple of times before finally getting hired on part-time. And, like, every bit of my experience working for Walmart was bullshit. Like, my first year working at Walmart, I worked cash. And it was it was summertime. So it was summer, I worked cash, and, you know, it was fine. And then I got laid off because my caches were always short. And this was the first time I was ever hearing that my caches were short, was when I was being laid off. But they were saying they were laying me off for the summer, because the summer was over, and that I could apply again when it came time for the winter. So I did, and I got back for the winter. This was still while I was in high school, so I didn't mind the fact that I was laid off. But I got the job back again when I went to work there during Christmas time, and they had me working in the pets department because they didn't want me on cash because my cash was always short, but I was still considered backup cash. And then halfway through being backup cash, like through the season, they said, you know what, your cash is still short. We don't want you being backup cash. And again, this is what I was told. My cash is always short. And I don't understand why, because, like, I'm good with numbers. I'm good at math. So I don't know why I kept coming up short, other than maybe it was because, like, if I were to go on break and someone were to cover me, then, like, they would take over my register, not, like, bring in their own register. So, like, they could have fucked up the count. Like, when I would count at the end of the day, it would be exactly what is supposed to be in my cash, but I don't know. Anyways, what was I gonna say? So, I worked pets throughout the Christmas season, and, like, because the pet section was right next to toys, you know, I'd be going back and forth between those two. Toys is where I kind of spent a lot of the time because of the Christmas season, but I was mainly designated to pets. And then I got laid off again and was set to apply for the summer. And this time I was told specifically I was being laid off because they couldn't carry over this many staff after the Christmas season. And I was like, you know what, I understand. I'll apply again in the summer. I was still in school, so whatever. So I applied again, and they were like, oh, we don't have spot. I applied again a month later, and they were like, we're not hiring right now. I applied again a month after that, and they were like, we're not hiring right now. But then my friend gets hired. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm still in high school. My mom ends up calling Walmart specifically, like, unbeknownst to me, and tears a strip off the store manager. It turns out that one of the supervisors was like, oh, I just don't like Chris. And my mom was like, that's no reason to not fucking hire somebody. So they ended up hiring me and apologizing to me. So I worked there until closer to the end of summer, almost coming on to Christmas. And no, wait, I worked almost a full year, actually. Almost a full year. And during that time, I worked in the foods department. And then it came time for, like, annual review. And over this time, I had learned that a girl that comes to work every day, high on acid, gets paid more than me. I found out that my friend, who almost slacks off all the time, gets paid less, or gets paid more than me. And I was always doing what was told of me. And then this annual review time comes, and they say, you know, we think that you do a good job, but not good enough. So we're moving you to a smaller department, but you're still getting a raise. And so even as, like, a 17-year-old kid, I was like, so you're saying you don't like the quality of my work, but you're giving me a raise? I don't understand that. So, I had met Chelsea, whose uncle was the manager of a clothing store called Mark's Work Warehouse. It's a Canadian store. And he was trying to get me hired there. So it was after that annual review that I applied and got the job at Mark's Work Warehouse. And I worked there for like 7 years. I worked, menswear. I worked the industrial side, so like work boots, work clothes. They actually had me specialized. They had specialized training for the industrial section, so I understand how footwear is made. Like, I still have that knowledge. I'm no longer working for Mark's. I haven't for like 8 years, maybe. And I still have the knowledge. So, like, when I go looking for shoes, I know what to look for. And that's one of the reasons why I don't buy Converse. I like the way that they look, but they are not designed for comfort. Anyways, like, this is getting really deep, but the main reason why I left that job was because they had a department manager position opened up for the industrial section. And pretty well everybody that worked in that section applied, but I was told the two people that they were trying to decide between was me and the person that trained me. Like, that's how good I was at that job, is that the person that trained me was on an equal level to me. So, Chelsea's uncle went to the regional manager and was like, these two are like on par. Who should I go with? And they were told to go with seniority. So obviously the person that trained me got the manager position. That kind of hurt. I understood the reason why. You know, if two people are equally deserving of the job, and like, he was really good at it. He was good at that area and understood the product. So like, I understood why they ended up going with him, because the only thing separating the two of us was seniority. So they went with him, and around that time was when I applied for the place I'm working at now. And, you know, after leaving, apparently the guy that got the manager position just started to slack off afterwards and wasn't doing as good of a job. You know, as soon as his shift was up, he stopped working, like, the extra little bits that he would work. Like, the two of us would work 10-15 minutes extra to get the stuff done if we had to. I remember putting in an extra 2 hours during Christmas time to make sure stuff got done the way that it should. But, yeah. Now I'm working where I'm working, and I like it. I enjoy it. The work, I enjoy the place, I enjoy the people that I work with, which is like, I would rather have a job where the people are great than a job where the people are shit, but I enjoy it. If that makes sense. Because, like, the people around you make the job that much better. Like, I don't know. I enjoy voice acting. I don't do it a whole lot on the channel, but if I were to get into voice acting for, like, a company, and the company that I worked for was an absolute hellhole, I would hate doing the job, because the people around me make the job terrible. The job that I'm currently working with, I like the people so much that it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what department I end up being assigned to. The people that I work with are just that great. So, yeah. That's a little bit of history about me and my work experience. With the exception of where I currently am, because I'm not going to say. But once I leave the current place that I work, you know, I'll be open to where I am working. And then when I move to the new place, I won't be talking about that place. And then when I go full-time for YouTube, if I ever do go full-time YouTube, I'll be open to talking about everywhere that I work, like my whole work history. Anyways, we got Andrew joining the guild, finally. And then we'll have Chris added to the end, which is hilarious to me that, you know, somebody in the Patreon, actually 2 people in the Patreon, have my name. We got Chris with a K, and then somebody else who I won't say who, just in case.
Some kind of scheme. We must be cautious.
Oh, excuse me. So you started working right after high school? I actually started working during high school. Like, I worked at Walmart, I think, in grade 10 was when I first applied. I would have been just about to turn 16. So I would have been 15 when I started at Walmart. And then I would have been 16 by the Christmas season. 17 when I got hired on for foods. 18 when I left. Because it was just before Christmas. So just after my birthday. Which, if you're wondering when my birthday is, I share my birthday with the US release of Dynasty Warriors Volume 2 on PSP. October 24th. I'll be 32 this year. God, fuck, I'm old.
I am sure Hugo Leon still has a few schemes. Defeat enemy units one at a time.
Were you good at school, or how did you like it? I was situationally good. like I said, I was good at math. I was relatively good at English because I enjoyed writing. In fact, like when I was in middle school, I wanted to write a novel, and I still use the my OC Do Not Steal when I play Empire's games and stuff. Saitoth, he was supposed to be a demon who was a part of the army of hell in the world that I created, and each of the high-ranking generals would be given an element that they would master, and he was the demon of fire. And like I had a 3-book series planned, but I just didn't like the process of world building and that sort of stuff. I like to create my characters, and like now I would love to go back and write it if I had the fucking time to write it, but I don't. But like I sucked at science, I sucked at history, unless it was a part of history that I enjoyed learning about, like China, Japan, Egypt, Greek. Like, I enjoyed that sort of stuff, and I loved learning about mythologies. I was really good at music, even though I sucked at... When I was in music in high school, I played trumpet through middle school and high school, and it wasn't until the second year of high school, so grade 11, that I actually started to play guitar in our jazz band. So I played guitar in jazz band and trumpet in the big band, the concert band is what we called it. And then we had 3 bands though. We had the jazz band, the concert band, and what we called the show band. And that was like a much smaller band of the best players. So it was in grade 12, my final year, that I joined the show band as their guitarist. And like they had tryouts for show band. So it was then that I became the guitarist for them, and it was also during grade 12 that I had my own band. I was also doing solo stuff, so like I was deep into music, and I actually got a scholarship of $500 because of my my proficiency in music. And I ended up using that $500 to buy a new guitar and recorded an album that is on Bandcamp right now that I recorded in my own home studio. It's not that great. I am proud of the music that I made, but the recordings aren't that great. But yeah, I was good at math, music, and English. Those were like the main things. And then I was actually pretty good at drama too, because like I liked performance. Performance was like the big thing for me. So my drama class, I was only in like a couple of plays, but in my drama class, the final exam, quote-unquote exam, was every time we went to class, we had to play a character that we developed ourselves.
We must all follow your
And my character was... my character was my friend's Jewish mother. So I was my friend's Jewish mother, And essentially, as soon as we walked into the classroom, we had to play as the character that we built. And this one stoner ended up making a character who was essentially a stoner who was paranoid, and a couple of the times he used that paranoia to run out of classroom and just skip class. Which was hilarious because the teacher was like, oh, he's so in character. And he just, like, freaked out and left. But my character was my friend's Jewish mother. And we would play these games, and it would be like this kind of, like, circle around of, like, this social gathering kind of thing for, like, a month. We had to play this character. And so every time I would be like to my friend, why don't you call your mother? You don't call your mother too often. You need to call me. And then, through that, me and my other friend, his character, I started to, like, not necessarily fall in love, but I started to lust after his character, being like, you're so strong. And then I would turn to my other friend, who I was the mother of, and be like, why can't you be more like him? So yeah, those were my best, classes in high school and middle school were drama, music, English, and math. And now, I'm not as good at math mentally, because I usually just open up Excel or Google Docs and just use that to do my math for me. I'm like, here's all of the numbers that I want to add up, do it. But I'm really good at Excel. You could say that I excel at it. Which I guess that was another thing that I was really good at, was computer sciences. Which we mostly just learned, like, how to type without looking down at the keyboard. Basic Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, like different Microsoft suite applications. What else? I took a,
We must not fall behind.
not home ec, but it was a mixture of video editing and woodworking. It was a weird class. Like, the first half was woodworking and the other half was like video editing and stuff like that, and you had to take that before you took the heavy-duty editing class, and as well as like the heavy-duty woodworking and then mechanics. So if you wanted to work on cars and stuff, you had to take this course that talked about video editing and stuff. And so it was through that that I actually edited my first video, which isn't up on the channel. I actually still have this video on DVD. And it was... the story was essentially... how did it go? Essentially, like, video games were dying out and books were coming in. So books were taking over the minds of people, and we were like, we have to save them by introducing them to video games. And the end was like a boss battle between our friend who was really big into books, and we made so many video game references. In fact, one of the references we made was because of a mistake that we made. So what we ended up doing is we tried to film it in sequence so that we would be wearing the same outfits the entire time. And there was one day that we had to film a scene essentially the day after. we filmed the scene the day after filming the previous scene, but it was all part of the same day. So instead of like trying to make sure that we wore the same clothes, we were just like, you know what we can do? We can just like add text at the bottom that says costume change cheat activated. Achievements can no longer be unlocked, and we just thought that was so hilarious. I should upload it to the channel at some point, because it's just that stupid of a video. Can I ask you a question? I have a ghost pepper in my hand, and it's your decision. Do I eat it? Don't do it, Shadow! Don't do it unless you're filming it. Don't do it if you're just going to do it. You need to make sure that you have it filmed, because you're not gonna profit off of it if you don't. We had a class like that, but it was like a class that branched out into more vocational courses. Ah, you should definitely upload it. I've got the DVD somewhere. It's in like one of those CD booklets that it might even be in, no. Might be in this one. See, I've got my friend's band's death metal album. I've got a bunch of demo discs. Oh, there's my Final Fantasy anthology that I have loose. More demo discs. Reboot PC. Back when they came in the cereal boxes. No. Doesn't look like it's in here, which is disappointing. Oh, don't tell me I've lost it. I'm gonna have to look deeper into it, because I would love to upload that, because it is so stupid. I'll go looking for it, and if I can find it, I'll upload it. Pray for Shadow. You know what? I'm gonna skip Changban and go straight to Chebi, because I don't want to mess with Liu Bei running away on me. What is your favorite kingdom and officer? My favorite kingdom is Wei, and my favorite officer... Oops. I started without changing my character. Can I... I'm gonna quit, because I want to play as Xiahou Yuan. Yeah, my favorite... I can't remember if I mentioned my favorite character. Favorite kingdom is Wei. Favorite character is Xiahou Dun. Ghost Pepper isn't bad, but if you want a challenge, try the Carolina Reaper. I am not good with spicy food. Bad thing is I have no milk. Bread works, apparently. If you have bread, just throw that into your throat. But yeah, I'm not really good with spicy food. I don't mind it. Like, I actually don't mind spicy food for the flavor. Like, sometimes I'll add jalapenos into my omelets. But I'll actually buy the jalapenos myself and take out all the seeds, because the seeds are the main thing that give you the spice. If you take out the seeds, you're fine. We know that Xiahou Dun is Chris's favorite. Like, usually when I order from, like, Indian places, Indian restaurants, I get mild.
It is I.
Did you ever have a moment in history class where you mentioned the Three Kingdoms? And... oh, when they mentioned the Three Kingdoms? Yes! That was the... actually, we had to do a... in middle school, we had to do a project on one topic that was covered in history class. And the Three Kingdoms was covered. And I actually did a 10-page essay on the Three Kingdoms. And that was the best mark that I've ever got on a history course.
Lord Hang Kong is acting a bit strangely.
Oh, that voice acting. That was a good take. Roll long playthrough when it drops? Maybe. Honestly, I have been tempted to start doing Let's Plays again. I don't know if I will start with the Wolong demo. Because I kind of want to just play through it so that I can ensure that I get the bonus item that comes with making sure that you finish the demo, but I've been tempted to start Let's Plays again on the second channel. And the big thing that got me thinking maybe I should start this back up is the announcement of Atelier Ryza 3. Because I haven't finished Ryza 2. I finished Ryza 1. Which is why I also didn't mind, when I got the review code for Ryza 2, doing a mini review of it. But I haven't finished it yet. And I was thinking maybe a Let's Play would be a great way to finish it, because, like, I have a hard time playing a video game and not having it do anything with content. Unless it's like, oh, I'll play one stage of Dynasty Warriors without recording it, or I'll play through a race of Hot Wheels Unleashed, or something like that. Something where it's like stage-based, arcadey, and I can just play through one story or one stage and be done with it in like an hour, maybe an hour and a half at most. But like, when I'm playing Dynasty Warriors or anything that's like extensive, I'm like, oh, kind of wasting my time because I could be playing a game that I'm working on a video for. So by doing a Let's Play, I essentially force myself to play a game in order for getting content out. And so I was thinking all of those like RPGs and shit that I have been talking about doing streams of from start to finish, to just do a Let's Play instead. Like, I could absolutely do a Let's Play of Ryza 2 from start to finish. I don't know if I'd be able to do it in time for Ryza 3. It would depend on how long the episodes are, and, you know, I think Ryza 2 comes out early 2023? I could be wrong. Oh yeah, what'd you think about the Nintendo Direct? I thought the Direct was pretty good. Not a whole lot of good news from Nintendo specifically, but a lot of good announcements from other companies. And, like, to see more information or more footage of the new Zelda game was good to see, in my opinion. Also, Fatal Frame Remaster was, like, so good to see. I'm not super big on horror games, but I loved Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater. I still need to finish it, but again, like, I have a difficult time playing a game when it has nothing to do for content. So after I finish a mini review, most of the time I don't finish playing it unless I have full intention of doing a pros versus cons full review of it. So like most Warriors games, I do finish after I do the mini review. Even though I haven't finished Token Rambu Warriors or Three Hopes. But yeah, like, I am tempted to play more of Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater. And maybe that's what I'll play. I don't know what I'm going to do with Let's Plays. I just recently went back through the main channel and updated the thumbnails for all the Let's Plays that I've done so that they kind of fit a theme. And the whole idea of that was, like, even though they are Let's Plays and I don't do Let's Plays on the main channel anymore, I still want all of my content, whether you're watching a video from 6, 7, 8 years ago, I still want you to see that and go, oh, this is a Chris Gildart video.
I've taken out an officer!
And I was planning on recording an update video to talk about this, but like, you guys that are tuned into the live stream right now, you know, I'm feeling like a chatty person.
He is already headed for our position.
The sake's starting to hit, so I'm feeling like a more chatty person. But essentially, the background of every thumbnail kind of tells you what sort of content you're going to be getting into. So all of the PVC mini reviews are purple. All the pros versus cons full reviews are blue. All of the Let's Plays are kind of this orangey pinkish. All of the discussion videos that have no real structure are pink. So the Warriors Clones video had a pink background. All of the Let's Play challenges have a orange background. All of the gameplay videos over on the second channel have an aqua background. All of the comparison videos have a rusty dark orange background. So I'm going to try to get back into Let's Plays now that I have an idea of what the thumbnail will look like. And I just haven't decided if I want to do a Let's Play of Wolong, or if I want to just play it in my own time and just start the Let's Play of Ryza 2 right now, and then maybe do a discussion on the Wolong demo. Now, the other thing is, for thumbnails, any news and updates have this, like, gray background. It's like black and white. So, the Wolong demo discussion video would have that
no magic here.
gray. A smart idea, kind of like an airport, color coordinating thumbnails. Exactly. And I'm waiting for Chelsea to finish the logos for comparison, import report, and expanded. Those are the 3 shows that I need new logos for, because I lost those back when my hard drive broke. And the main reason why I'm waiting on those before I update the thumbnails is because, like, I'll choose the color based on the logo that Chelsea makes. I don't want Chelsea to be held within a color scheme. I kind of gave them an idea of what I want them to do, but, like, for the most part, I'm giving them free creative freedom because, like, I just told them, like, for PVC Mini and Pros vs. Cons, I kind of want them to have this kind of, like, comic book BAM kind of feel to them. And I think they did an amazing job because it was through the PVC Mini logo that they created the Pros and Cons title cards. And if you watch a PVC Mini review or a Pros vs. Cons review, whenever a Pro vs. Cons comes up, it's the background of that I'm using as the background color for all of my thumbnails, and it's this like comic book type thing that they didn't really design themselves, but they took from that and updated this to give me this kind of like really great looking thumbnail. I fucking love it. Chris, the pepper still hurts. Have bad headache. Oh my god. Drink milk. Eat an entire loaf of bread if you have to. Like, I know most people are like, oh, don't eat too many carbs, you know, you'll get fat. Who cares at this point? Eat the carbs. Milk and bread are like your two biggest things right now. And it has to be dairy milk. Almond milk, coconut milk, none of that shit works for, because it's specifically the dairy that helps. So, like, if you have cheese, eat the cheese. If you have milk, drink the milk. If you have yogurt, eat the yogurt. Like, eat anything that's dairy, and that'll help with your spice. Loaf of bread, never heard of that before. I learned that from Hot Pepper Gaming, because there was somebody who was vegan who couldn't drink the cow milk after they ate the hot pepper. So instead, they used a loaf of bread. Ice cream as well? Oh, ice cream would probably be way better. Honey? I don't know if honey works. I honestly don't know what works or what doesn't specifically, but I know for a fact that bread and milk are like your two biggest things.
I bow to your skill. I'm taking out an officer.
Finally. That guy's dead. I need to find some health. Oh, there we go. Boom! Oh, I should probably start making my way back up to Cao Cao before he dies. Show you was voiced by the same dude who voiced Liquid Snake. Huh! Gordon Ramsay downed a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Keep the heat. I wonder if it's because of the mint. Oh my god, my nose is feeling real itchy. Getting an ice cream cone. Good idea. Okay. I don't know why I hit attack here. The new franchise. What new franchise do you think would work with the Warriors format? Oh my god, I got so many ideas. I've been meaning to do a video on, like, not necessarily a top 10, but just 10 franchises I think would be great for a Warriors clone. Final Fantasy is a big one that I would love to see, because when they announced that Koei Tecmo would be working on the next Dissidia, I was like, oh, is it going to be a Warriors game? No, it was Team Ninja working on the next fighting game. Which NT wasn't, like, the greatest Dissidia, in my opinion. I haven't played the second one on PSP, but I loved the first one.
We must not fall behind.
But Final Fantasy is a big one. Xenoblade would be a great one to have, especially if they had the Xenosaga and Xeno... what was on PS1? Was that Xenoblade? But yeah, if they have all of the games in a Xenoblade Warriors, I think that would be amazing. We spoke about that topic on the podcast. Tecmo need to work on Dead Fantasy. I remember watching those videos, like, oh my god, you're gonna make me feel old, but Xenogears, yes. I remember watching the Dead Fantasy machinima stuff, downloading the videos off of, like, LimeWire and Grokster.
You want a piece of gunning?
But, I would love to see a Lord of the Rings. I mentioned it in the Warriors Clones video, but a Tolkien-inspired Warriors game would be amazing, but a Tolkien, like an actual Tolkien Warriors game would be that much better. That time I got reincarnated as slime is another really good Warriors IP that could happen. I'm looking over at my manga, trying to think, and my manga is probably one of the worst ones to look at because I like to read slice of life manga. So like I look over and I see Ranma and I'm like, well, that would be better as a fighting game. And I see Chibi Vampire and I'm like, I don't know if that would be a good game. Maybe a visual novel. But I would love to make a video talking about, you know, what IPs exist out there that would make good Warriors games. I mean, they made Bleach Soul Resurrection, so I guess a Bleach Warriors game would be really good. Naruto would also be good. Oh, a Ruby Warriors would be really good. X-Men. I think X-Men would make a good Warriors clone. Whether it's made by Koei or not. When Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 was being made by Koei, I thought that would be a Warriors game, but apparently not. Apparently it was just like any other Ultimate Alliance. Oh god, I am so close to death. Kirby Warriors would be weird. Oh no! Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there! Stop chasing me, Guan Yu! Please. I need to find health. Okay, I'm good.
They are strong, but do not falter.
I still only have my 4-hit attack as well, so that's not helping with this situation. Ah! I think it would also be cool if they made an Atelier Warriors game. Because, like, they own that IP. I don't know why they don't just do it. They have so many great characters to use in a Warriors style. And instead, as a crossover game, they just decided to do Nelk. Which was... Even though I have the collector's edition.
Bow to your skills.
When I think of Kirby Warriors game, I think those slimes from Atelier you see, Warriors All-Stars that you defeat. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't work, I just think it would be weird. Though it would be cool to, like, suck up random enemies and get their powers or move sets or whatever.
A defeat is a defeat. will withdraw
Double Dragon
from
could
now.
probably work. Kill la Kill Warriors. Well, Kill la Kill IF had some Warriors-like stages to it. Give me Tokiden. Oh, yes. That would be cool. A Tokiden Warriors where, like, it still has Tokiden, like, monsters and Oni as, like, the bosses. And it would also be cool to still, like, make your outfits out of their materials and stuff. Though it would be cool to control some of the characters from Tokiden. Like, it was cool to play as Oka, was it Hori? Hora? Like, the 3 characters from Tokiden that were in Warriors All-Stars. Those were actually pretty fun, and I actually enjoyed the Tokiden costumes in Dynasty Warriors 8 and Warriors Prodigy 3 Ultimate. I think Koei wanted to do a Star Fox Warriors game, but Miyamoto shut it down. A Star Fox Warriors game would be... I don't know. I think that would be terrible. I don't know, like, Star Fox Adventure, to me, wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't a good Star Fox game. Similar to, like, Metroid Other M is a good game, but it's not a good Metroid game. And similar to how, like, Dynasty Warriors 6 and 9 aren't, like, technically bad games, they're just not good Warriors games. Like, if you play Dynasty Warriors 9 as if it were an open-world game that has nothing to do with Dynasty Warriors, it's not a bad game. But, it's not a good Warriors game. A Mario... I don't know. A Mario Muso would be weird. I guess I could see Mario with a hammer, but, like, what would Luigi... I guess Luigi could have the... Poltergeist. And I guess Mario could have, like, 2 weapons. He could have the hammer, but he could also have the, Flood. Peach could have a parasol.
The enemy is strong.
Now that I'm thinking about it, like, now that I'm actually thinking about it, I can see a Warriors Muso. Or, sorry, Mario Muso.
The enemy is strong. Exercise caution.
We will not last.
Metal Gear Solid. I don't know about that.
We can't hold them.
Metal Gear is not a Muso-esque. Well, I guess. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, just make that into a Muso game. Mega Man Muso would also be a weird one. I could see Mega Man working better as a shooter before I could see it working as a Muso style. Peach moveset is a Okuni clone. Oh, Soul Calibur Muso would be amazing. Why did I forget about Soul Calibur? Like, screw all the other thoughts that I've had. Why did I forget that Soul Calibur would make a great Warriors game? Like, when I saw Soul Calibur Legends on the Wii, I was like, oh, I hope this is going to be a, like, even just, like, an okay Warriors game. No, it's a shitty action adventure with waggle controls. A Sailor Moon Muso would be good, as well as like a Power Rangers Muso. I mean, they made Kamen Rider Muso. Not really like a... Like, Koei didn't make it, but there is a Kamen Rider Bataride War, which I will be covering in the next Warriors clones. I just need to actually play through the games. I don't even need to play through the games, I just need to play the games. I kind of want another time period in history for a Warriors game, like Mongol. You know what? Omega Force should just take over what Koei Canada did with Warriors Legends of Troy and just give us like an actually good Greek mythology Warriors game. Sonic Muso? I would love a Sonic Muso. As weird as that would be, I would love to see it. Like, I just literally think of Sonic with his sword in the, Sonic and the Black Knight, cover. Hey, Bish, don't make fun of Koei Canada. They did their best. Their best wasn't good enough, but they did their best. I mean, there is technically a Naruto Muso style game. That'll be another one that I'll mention in a future Warriors Clones video. Oh, no, 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 no! Okay, he didn't do too much damage. There we go! God.
I have borne witness to your strength.
Goddamn. That was close. Is Koei Canada still making games? No, they shut down like years ago. Their last game, if I remember correctly, was Warriors Orochi 2 on PSP. Like, they did the work on the port to the PSP. Boy, Canada's so bad they shut down after one game. No! They did multiple games. What are you talking about? They did, I'm gonna save here first. So I actually shared this like a couple of Canada days ago, but they did Warriors Legends of Troy, Fatal Inertia. I can't remember, but I feel like they did Quantum Theory. I don't think so, but I think they might have had a hand in on Quantum Theory. Saying for effect. I mean, the only known game that they have worked on from scratch is Warriors Legend of Troy. Because who knows about Fatal Inertia other than me? I did one Let's Play challenge for Fatal Inertia, which is a futuristic racing game. They also did Pray the Stars on DS. They were working on My Monster Rancher, a mobile game, which got canceled, which is so disappointing when you think of, like, a Monster Rancher game that could have been similar to Pokemon Go. Before Pokemon Go was a thing. I don't know if a JoJo Muso would be good. JoJo lends itself much better to a fighting game. fun story. During my first year of college, one of our projects, because I took business in college, and one of our projects was to design our resume. And we were supposed to use like professional methods to design our resume, and the final part of that project was to actually submit your resume to a business. So I applied to Koei Canada. The only position that they were hiring for at that time was the janitor for their offices in Toronto. So I applied to Koei Canada to be their janitor. I never heard back from them. Probably because they looked at the resume and were like, this kid lives in fucking PEI. The fuck are they thinking about applying to Koei in Canada, in Toronto? I got a good mark on it, so I don't care. My resume looked good. Wait, I want to pick a different costume for Samae. Chainsaw Man? I haven't watched Chainsaw Man yet. Probably because they were closing down. They did close down not too long after I applied. So... Burnout? Cars in a Muso game? I mean, let's be honest. Cars in a Muso game, if it were a Transformers game, that would be fucking fantastic. Transformers Devastation, anyone? I did enjoy Samurai Warriors 5, and I still go back and I play it every now and then. I do think that, you know, they could have made it better, and I'll wait until the full review to actually talk about all of the things that I think would have made Samurai Warriors 5 better, but, yeah. Looked at your resume and thought you're overqualified. Yeah, overqualified to be a janitor. At the time, I was a part-time employee of a clothing store, working at, or taking my business admin course at a college in Prince Edward Island. Yeah, overqualified my ass. Can we get a Transformers Gundam crossover? The only thing about a crossover between Gundam and Transformers, and this is like being super pedantic, but Transformers are smaller than Gundams. Because Transformers are based on vehicles, they would be smaller. Like, Optimus would be smaller than the RX-78. Optimus would actually probably be a little bit smaller than the F-91, which is one of the smallest Gundams out there. Having said that, I would fucking love it if they were like, what the fuck is scale? Who cares? By any chance, how do you manage DLC for imported Muso? I don't pay for any DLC. There are proxy sites that you can pay to get Japanese money for. Like, you can essentially pay for the cards that have codes to get Japanese credit on stores for, but I don't do that. I just don't do anything digital for imported stuff. So I don't have any DLC for any Japanese imported games. I don't have any of the Japanese-only DLC. I would love to be able to have some of the Japanese exclusive DLC to upload to the second channel, but I just don't. I don't do that because, like, I don't want to spend the money on something that is just for, like, 1 or 2 videos. Like, the main reason why I would spend money on a full game would be because I'm doing a review of it, whether it's an import report or covering it in something like the Warriors Clones video. But for a costume or a stage or some sort of DLC, I don't see the point in paying for that when I could pay for some of the other DLC that I'm missing from English games. Konami is bringing back Suikoden 1 and 2. Wonder if Koei Tecmo would bring back older games. I fucking hope so.
We must not fall behind.
Could you imagine if, like, Koei tomorrow was like, Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper is dropped on PC. Buy it now on Steam. I would be pissed because I've been playing Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper, like, on disc. But I would also be super happy because, like, that would mean that I would be able to play it in English. You know, Gumi, don't think Koei will bring back older games due to licensing. Well, that's only in Europe, because in Europe they lost or somebody else has the licensing for publishing, don't they? But in North America and in Japan, they could do it. So, you know, it would suck for European people because, like, other companies publish Koei games in Europe, but in North America, they would easily be able to do it. And in Japan, obviously. Hell, even if they announced a Classics remaster for PS5 and Xbox Series, and they were like, yeah, by the way, it's not coming out in North America or Europe because we don't have the licensing in Europe, so we're not going to spend the money to import it or, like, translate it to North Americans because it's not going to be financially successful unless we're able to put it out in both America and Europe. I would be like, cool, that explanation makes sense. Can I at least get, like, I'll just import the PS5 version and play it in Japanese. I don't care. Just give me these games in HD. That's all I care about. They were only going to do an HD collection. It will be in Japan only, or what they need to do is change the name. Either way, I don't care. Like, that's why they did the. That's what they did with Attack on Titan in Europe. It's called AOT. I guess they could call it DWHD Collection if they can do something like that. Just abbreviate the name. Or most fans would know if you call it the Muso HD Collection. Like, just actually write it out in English. M-U-S-O-E, or M-U-S-O-U. Just call it Muso HD Collection. And, like, fans would understand if you advertise it properly. forget, was it EA that published Dynasty Warriors 2, and then somebody else published Dynasty Warriors 3, 4, and 5? Bish knows more about this in Europe because I'm from Canada, so I don't have to think about it. Wikipedia probably has the answers too. Midas and THQ. Oh, I thought EA... No, wait. EA did the Samurai Warriors, didn't they? EA published one of the Warriors games. Four and 5 were published by Koei. So they could do a 4 and 5 remake or a remaster. It's 3 and 2 that they would have issues with, and then Samurai Warriors 1.
I bow to your skill.
Oh my god. Don't get me started with Arslan because, like, people don't like that game, but Arslan, the Warriors of Legend, I absolutely love that game, and I ended up watching the anime. The anime is so good, and Season 2, I'm so disappointed that Season 2 was not adapted into the Amuso game, because god fucking damn it, that season is the best. I find it hard to believe that publishing rights wouldn't just default back to Koei. Yeah, like, licensing rights is so fucking, like, the laws are so weird. When a company disbands, sometimes the owner can still, like, the owner of that company, even if the company itself goes under, the owner of that company can still, like, have the rights to all that ownership. It's weird. Still need to level up everyone in 50 in Arslan. Same here. I still need to, like, buy some of the DLC on PS4. I have all of the DLC on Xbox One, and that's the one that I've been, like, playing the most of. But, I still need to unlock some of the weapons on PlayStation. I know I don't have a 6-hit moveset yet, but god fucking damn it. Watch out. Stop it. If you could just stop, that would be great. Fuck. God damn this lock-on. Ethan! No! Oh wait, you didn't die, did you?
I bow to your skill.
No health. God damn it. Almost. Almost. We've almost got him. He's almost down. He's almost down. Oh god. He used his Muso. At least he's not stuck there anymore. Come on. He's so close. Oh, fuck. Not with the health. God fucking damn it. I'm so close! Come on. There we go. That's the money.
Outstanding. The world is indeed vast.
This Ma Chao's a tiger of a man.
Use US and Japanese collection. Bandai does but for the Steam versions for some games where they are available in English in Asia but not in US. I mean, I guess they could do something like that. Did we get 6 hits with Yes! Good. I mentioned it earlier in this video, but the reason why that I've been switching back and forth between Xiahou Yuan and Sima Yi has been because I want to do a video that talks about like something specific that they are involved in. And like I really want to get their full moveset. So Sima Yi, I have his full moveset. It would be great if I could have his level 10 weapon, but if I don't, that's not a bad it's not a bad thing. I just need to level up Xiahou Yuan's. But this is where I'm going to call it a stream. It's getting late at night. I still have some things to do before I go to bed, but that is it. That is Dynasty Warriors 4 Hyper. I hope you've been enjoying the live stream. I've been enjoying the chat with you guys, talking about Warriors clones or Warriors spin-offs that I'd like to see, talking about past experiences. But, oh, and the game crashed. But like all good things, it has to come to an end. And as much as I've enjoyed this, you know, I do need to call it a day, call it a night. But if you if you missed any part of this live stream, you can check out the VOD over on the second channel, Gildart Gameplay. That should be uploaded within the next couple of days. It depends on how long it takes to render and that sort of stuff. But definitely subscribe to the second channel, Gildart Gameplay, for that gameplay videos. And if I do start up doing live stream or Let's Plays again, they'll be uploaded over on there. Also, keep an eye out for future videos coming out on this channel. Hit the notification bell because I've got ideas in the works. Also, join the Discord group. The discussion of all of the videos doesn't stop at the end of the video or at the end of the live stream. They continue over on the Discord. There is a channel specifically for video discussions, so definitely join that. Go chat away over on the Discord. Thank you, Shinloki, for sharing the link to the Discord. What else? Follow me on my social medias. I'm relatively active on Twitter, a little bit on TikTok and Instagram, but mostly on Twitter. So if you'd like to see what I'm up to, go follow me on those stuff. But as always, I really enjoyed my time here, and I will see you all in the next stream.